Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Jeffrey with Achieve Ed, and today let's talk about how many colleges you should apply to. So the short answer is, it depends. Let's talk about the long answer now. So there's two strategies when applying to colleges. Strategy number one is what I like to call the focused strategy. This is the one where you only apply to, like 5 schools, for example, right? A very small number of schools. And maybe you have like 1 or 2 reaches, a couple targets, and like 1 or 2 safety schools, right? So the goal of this strategy is to maximize your admissions chances at those select schools. And you do this by focusing all your time and energy on those select schools. So you're focusing all your time on, researching those schools, writing your essays for those schools, maybe reaching out to professors or students at those schools, basically doing everything you can to get admitted into those schools, right? So that's strategy number one, the focused strategy. And then there's another strategy, what I like to call the shotgun strategy. This is the one where you apply to many schools, right? Like 15 or 20 schools, sometimes even more than that, right? So you're applying to all these schools and you're gonna have a lot more reaches if you're using this strategy. So you're gonna have like maybe 15 reaches and then maybe like 3 target schools and maybe only 1 or 2 safeties, right? For example, something like that. So just a ton of reach schools. So the goal behind this strategy is to basically apply to all these reach schools and just hope that you get accepted to at least one of them, right? So you're applying to 15 reaches, and based on math, based on the randomness of the admissions process, the unpredictability of college admissions officers, you're hoping that at least one of those schools pulls in for you and you get accepted to that school. So that is the shotgun strategy. Now, between the focused strategy, where you're applying to a few schools, versus the shotgun strategy, where you're applying to a lot of schools, which strategy should you use? And the answer is, it's all up to you, right? There's no better strategy objectively. And it's up to you to determine which strategy will suit you best and which strategy you think will actually maximize your admissions chances into your dream school. So personally for me, right, I used the shotgun strategy when I was applying to colleges. And my reasoning was, number one, I did not really have like one dream school that I wanted so badly that I was willing to not apply to many schools just to focus all my time on this like 1 or 2 schools, right? That was not me. I wanted to keep all my doors open, all my options open, and that's why I applied to so many schools. So that after all my acceptances came in, I would actually look at the schools I got accepted to, and among those schools, compare them and choose which one's best for me, right? So that was my kind of philosophy, right? I would, instead of, pre-comparing everything where I might not even get into the schools I'm comparing against each other, I'm gonna wait till I get accepted and then among those schools, right, choose which one I like the best and go to that school. So that's me, but that's not necessarily everyone, right? In order to make that strategy work, I had to write a ton of essays. Like, I applied to 20 colleges, so I had to write essays for 20 schools, and that took a long time. And yes, copy and pasting between essays helped when they had similar prompts, but that was just a lot of work to do, and I spent my entire winter break just doing college applications, right? So that was my choice, and that's the strategy that I used. But that's not something you have to do. Like, you don't have to apply to 20 schools or 15 schools in order to get a good shot at going somewhere that you want. If you choose the focused strategy where you're only applying to a few schools, you're still going to be spending a lot of time on those schools, but perhaps you can focus better, right? That's why it's called the focused strategy. You can actually focus your time and energy on the schools that matter most to you and not apply to all these extraneous schools that you're just applying to just because, or just to keep your options open. If you don't feel like you need to keep your options open, then maybe you don't need to apply to over 10 schools, right? And of course, there's room for compromise between these two strategies. Like if you apply to, maybe 12 schools, right? That's not really focused, but at the same time, it's not outlandish like 20 schools, right? So you're kind of meeting in the middle. So there's room for that, and I know a lot of people who have done that. But the question of how many schools you should apply to is not really a question that has a specific answer, right? That's why I said it depends, because it depends on whether you have one huge dream school. It depends on your stamina, whether you want to actually apply to 20 colleges. It depends on many things, and in the end, that choice is yours. So yeah, hopefully this video was helpful. I hope I was able to organize these kind of 2 strategies for applying to colleges. Go ahead and like this video if you did enjoy it, and also make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel right now so that you do not miss a single college advice video. All right, until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace.